A project to improve food and nutrition security and encourage healthy eating habits in 4 communities in southern Belize was officially launched today during a ceremony at the conference room on the National Agricultural and Trade Show grounds at the entrance of Bemopan. It is part of the Mesoamerica Without Hunger initiative, where Mexico is providing financial and technical support from the Food and Agricultural Organization of the United Nations by strengthening the school feeding programs. The project extends across the region to also include Guatemala, El Salvador, Honduras, Nicaragua, Costa Rica, Panama, Colombia, and the Dominican Republic.
This is actually, I would want to characterize it as stage 3 of a process that started some time ago. We had gone into, the Ministry of Agriculture had ventured into uncharted waters in Halacte in terms of, in conjunction with Baja and others, to establish a checkpoint. Of course, we encountered some pushback, but more so we encountered people that actually welcomed the intervention of the ministry and asked us to intervene in other areas that we have not necessarily had the expertise, but that we quickly agreed to that we would help. And one of them was developing of school gardens and to assist in the school feeding program.
But the school garden program by the Ministry of Agriculture has evolved to more than just that. The Mexican government, through the Mexican Agency for International Development Cooperation, AMEXID, and in collaboration with the Ministries of Education and Health, began building a structure for rural school feeding programs.
On April 2016, we launched the Mesoamerican Hunger-Free Program in Belize with the main objective of strengthening the school feeding program in 4 communities of the Toledo district through offering adequate and healthy school meals, the implementation of educational school gardens, the improvements of kitchen dining areas, storage, and the direct purchase of products from local farmers for school meals. Today, thanks to the joint work of the Ministry of Agriculture, the technical support of FAO, and the funds of the Mexican Agency for International Development Cooperation, AMEXID, it has been possible to achieve important milestones such as the construction of 3 cafeterias in Santa Elena, Santa Cruz, and San Antonio schools, each one with open and covered structure school gardens.
FAO, in collaboration with country government international cooperation, boasts the Sustainable School Initiative based the Brazilian model. It's more than 14 countries in Latin America and the Caribbean.
Aside from the school garden, which promotes healthy eating habits, a monitoring and evaluation component is included in the school feeding program. CEO in the Ministry of Health, Dr. Ramon Figueroa, says it is a great investment.
I am totally convinced that the children are the future of this nation. The ability to develop their full potential will determine the potential for Belize to also develop. And full development is dependent on the health and education of these children. It has been proven that without proper nutrients, without healthy foods, children cannot learn properly. And these are not fake news. This is a scientific truth.
Dwayne Moody for News 5.